And also the fact that at the same time that we were starting this transformation, Green Market Co. was starting as a hub. And it clearly would not have been possible for us to go to a farm and get the food, or even go to the green market and get the food for 1,500 meals a day or 1,400 meals a day. So our ability to work with Green Market Co. was a big, big piece of our puzzle in how to do local procurement. The other large piece of it was that we are of a particularly perfect economy of scale, and I always say this, but it's true. We're not the Department of Corrections. We're not 11 million meals a year. We're 390,000 meals a year. So we're easily able to absorb 50 pounds of polenta, New York State polenta a week, or 80 pounds of New York State oats a month, or whatever the issue is. When we started the teaching kitchen 3 years ago, and I transitioned into that job, we had the very modest goal of training all of New York City's 500 community-based nonprofit organizations that serve food. And those meals are served to a lot of New York's most vulnerable population. So we were having successes where we were, and we knew that we had something to offer. So again, because of organizational will and capacity, we started training organizations. In the last 3 years, we've trained over 100, probably 115 of those organizations, serving very close to 10 million meals a year. So of the 500 organizations that serve around 60 million meals a year, we trained over 100 of them in 3 years. And we've had many, many successes, but it's not easy. And the local procurement piece is one of the most difficult pieces. As I said, if you're us of a particular size, we don't have the barriers of the Department of Corrections or the Department of Education, and we don't have the barriers of a daycare that serves 50 kids 2 times a day, 5 days a week, because they're too small to use these products. They're coming in bulk. So we're of a particularly perfect size. And we've also had 8 years to work on the labor at Lundy's Hill Neighborhood House, and over those years we've hired more and more people that had great skills. Our current chef is actually also from restaurants in the city, including Andrew Tarlow's restaurants, and so he understands the importance of sourcing regional ingredients, and this is huge. So you really have to have the skills, the organizational will. There's so many emerging entrepreneurs in the city who are doing everything from making soup bases from waste in upstate New York to job development programs who want to train people to prep fresh produce from upstate New York and deliver it to institutional buyers like myself. Education has been a really big piece for our clients and our customers, and I think Gail spoke to this because the seniors in New York City in particular are a particularly savvy crowd, and it seemed like a big lift 8 years ago, but it only took about a year of telling them that their food was actually coming from their state, that this was $1 spent on the produce was $1.45 back into the regions that we were getting it from, that it was healthier for them, that it was better for food security. So I think that education is an enormous piece of it, and all the policy shifts that you discussed. What we really need to do from an institutional point of view, and we've discovered this from the trainings that we do, is we're going to nudge everybody to use these products from New York State, and we're going to incentivize it and maybe even one day mandate it. And this is going to be the way that we get more New York State products into New York City.